as I get like stronger in my relationship with God, I just understand a lot of things that make sense to me now. Like at one point in time, I used to frown at the offering part too, but then I thought about it. Like, you know how many situations I walked into where I should have died? There's so many situations I should have walked into that I shouldn't have walked out of, and I did. And it's like because God was protecting me. So it's like that alone is like one of the many reasons God is worth every penny. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, it's so many powers against you, so many things against you in this world that you can't even fucking see because you don't know the truth about it. Yet, there's people who God have already predetermined a future for and a path for based on him knowing more about you than you know about yourself. And he giving you a shield of protection against all of that shit you can't see that should have took your life. So it's like that gets me over the, well, why do you have to tithe and offer? Because you gotta offer God something. He don't need you at the end of the day. He looking out for you based on what you can't see. You really don't deserve God for real. For real, none of us do. Just keeping that shit G. Like, nobody deserves God for real. Nobody. Like, but I'm real enough to say that. Like, um, I might have questioned God before. I might have had some doubts before. But I'm saying, knowing what I know now, literally discredits everything I've ever doubted because I literally shouldn't have made it out of certain situations with my life. And I did. I literally shouldn't have. And I did. So it's like the fact that I have is like, come on, man, God is great. God is better to me than I've been to me, putting myself in situations trying to fit in and be cool with people that I wasn't cool with, never liked like that either. None of that, but a nigga wanted to be accepted by somebody, and God was there protecting me from myself and my own foolish decisions trying to be cool with niggas or just people in general that I didn't care to be around. So it's like God is worth every penny. It's just you baby have to come full circle in your relationship with God to really realize like just how worth the money God is, just how worth the offering, just how worth the tithing and all of that. Like you gotta come, or I wouldn't even say come full circle. You have to mature in your relationship with God to realize um, just how um, worth it God is. You got to mature in your relationship with God. That's what it is because, like I said, at one point in time, I definitely wasn't for no tithing and no offering. Like, well, I got to get somebody my money. For what? And then I come back as an adult. As a kid, that was really my thinking. Like, damn, well, why I got to get somebody my money? Well, I got to get somebody a portion of my money. And then it's like people don't even understand. He only asked for 10% of your income. That's not a lot of money when you think about it. When you think of whatever you make, let's say you make $1,000. Only $100 of that would be 10%. Like that ain't no money. That's not nothing. $100 of your thousand, like that ain't a lot for what God does. And I'm not saying that that's just a figure, just to give you an example of 10% of your income. So, um, yeah, like, uh, God really deserved more than that, for real. But God is actually giving you a service and providing you something. He ain't trying to break your pockets for real. He's just trying to, you got to understand that you should have to pay for what you get from God, basically, because you get something. It's kind of supernatural at the end of the day, because it's like it's not supernatural, it's factual, but based on people refusing to be honest about it, it's kind of supernatural. Kind of. I said what I said. Sauce Lord shit.